splashdown.
A busy summer of space travel came to a soft, splashing end this week for astronauts Behnken and Hurley. It was the first splashdown by U.S. astronauts in 45 years.
Back on planet Earth.
As we descended through the atmosphere, the thrusters were firing almost continuously, and I think the sound that makes. I did record some audio of it, but it doesn't sound like a machine. It sounds like an animal.
The reentry is a fairly dynamic event, and you can see from just an overall view of the capsule that reentry is a pretty demanding environment, with the different scorches on the vehicle, and the windows were not spared any of that.
The two rode a SpaceX Dragon capsule to the ISS and back, marking the first such journey aboard a privately built and owned craft in the space station's 20-year history. The mission's success means another SpaceX crew launch could happen as early as next month, with possible tourist flights next year. Also this week, from Cape Canaveral in Florida, NASA launched Perseverance, its most elaborate, life-seeking Mars rover. Research scientist Dr. Bethany Ehlmann explains the mission.
We will be able to, as before with rovers, drive up to rocks, investigate them, figure out which ones are the most interesting, but this time we'll be able to then core a piece of that rock out into a sample about the size of a piece of chalk.
Stony Brook University professor Scott McLennan says to best study the samples collected by Perseverance, the rocks must land back on Earth.
They're the gift that keeps on giving. Because the samples will remain, our ability to make measurements will evolve. They will get better and better over time, and we can always go back and revisit those samples that we've brought back to Earth.
The samples may hold clues as to whether life ever existed on the red planet. NASA and the European Space Agency will join forces to bring them back to Earth around 2031. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News, Washington.
And again,